The night was quiet, yet inside his heart there was a storm. A 21-year-old boy named Arjun sat alone in his small room, staring at the cracked ceiling above him. The world outside was alive, cars moving, people laughing, dreams being lived. But his own world felt stuck, frozen in time, like nothing was moving forward. His phone buzzed with messages from friends, pictures of their successes, jobs, and relationships. He scrolled through them, feeling a painful emptiness. Why am I not like them? He whispered to himself, his voice breaking in the silence. For years, Arjun had been fighting battles no one could see. Every morning he woke up with a heavy heart, dragging himself through the day, pretending to smile. He wanted to give up so many times, but something inside him refused to let go completely. Deep down, a small flame still burned, a flame of hope. He didn't know it yet, but his story was about to change. Arjun was born into a family that worked hard but struggled financially. His father was a mechanic, fixing old bikes for small wages, while his mother stitched clothes for neighbors. From a young age, Arjun learned what hardship meant. He studied under the dim light of a kerosene lamp, sometimes with an empty stomach. At school, he was quiet. While other children spoke about vacations and new toys, Arjun stayed silent, too embarrassed to admit he had none. But he always carried a dream to build something meaningful, something that could change his life and maybe even his family's future. Yet as the years passed, life kept testing him. He failed in his first college entrance exam. His friends moved ahead, posting photos of their bright campuses, while he sat in his room, holding a rejection letter. He tried again, but once more, he was rejected. Every failure felt like a heavy stone crushing his chest. The whispers of society didn't help either. Neighbors would say, maybe he's just not meant for anything big. These words cut deeper than any knife. There were nights when he wanted to throw everything away, to stop trying, to accept defeat. But whenever he looked at his parents' tired faces, he realized giving up wasn't an option. One rainy evening, Arjun sat on a bench outside, his clothes soaked, his eyes filled with tears. In his hand was his phone, showing yet another rejection email. He felt numb, ready to surrender. At that very moment, an old man approached and sat beside him. The man had kind eyes and a gentle smile. Seeing Arjun's pain, he asked softly, "Why do you cry, young man?" Arjun broke down. He told the stranger everything: his failures, his disappointments, his belief that he wasn't good enough. The old man listened carefully and then said words Arjun would never forget. "Do you know how gold becomes pure? It must go through fire, again and again. The more it burns, the brighter it shines. Your failures are not the end. They are the fire shaping you. Stop asking, why me? And start asking, what can I learn from this?" Those words hit Arjun like lightning. For the first time, he realized maybe his failures weren't punishment, but preparation. Maybe life was shaping him for something greater. That night, he returned home and looked at himself in the mirror. For the first time, instead of seeing a broken boy, he saw someone who had survived storms, someone who was still standing. That was the turning point. Arjun began to change his approach. Instead of drowning in self-pity, he decided to fight harder. He woke up earlier, studied smarter, and worked on his weaknesses. He stopped comparing himself with others and started competing with his own yesterday. It wasn't easy. There were still failures, still moments of doubt. But now, every time he fell, he reminded himself of the old man's words. The fire is making you shine. Months passed. Then one morning, Arjun opened his email to see something he never expected. "Congratulations, you have been selected." His eyes filled with tears, not of sadness, but of victory. But the story didn't end there. He didn't just stop after achieving his goal. He went further. He started helping others who struggled like him. He became a mentor to younger students, teaching them not only subjects, but also resilience, hope, and belief in themselves. Years later, when people saw Arjun standing on a stage, inspiring hundreds with his story, they thought he was lucky. But Arjun's luck had nothing to do with it. It was pain, struggle, and the courage to never give up that built his destiny. And so, the boy who once felt like a failure became a light for others, proving that no matter how many times life breaks you, as long as you rise again, you are never defeated. Your struggles don't define you, they refine you. Every setback is shaping you into the person you're meant to be. Don't run away from your failures. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you to your greatest victory.